In this example, before you even answer the questions, you have to look at the horizontal and the vertical axes. They're there, but we have to figure out what do they represent. So which one, the horizontal axis is always the X or Y? Which one's horizontal? X or Y? X. So this is X, that's horizontal, and the vertical is always Y. Label this on your paper so you remember, you will be tested on that. X is horizontal, Y is vertical. In this example, what information is represented on the X-axis? What are we looking at? Look at the title. What's the title? So we know the graph's going to be about animals and their weight. What does the X-axis represent? Yep. So how much do they weigh when they're born? And what does the Y-axis represent? Yes? How much they weigh when they're an adult? So let's make a prediction. What do you think happens when you're born compared to when you're an adult? Do you think your weight's the same? No. It increases, right? So let's choose a point on the scatter plot and let's figure out what it represents. So let's pick any point. So we're going to pick the point of the giraffe. So we have to figure out where is the giraffe located. So you're going to do this, get a ruler, and figure out at what point does it start. Remember, we label a coordinate X, Y. So it's hard for me to read on here. And I know your graph is not that clear, but what is the giraffe's weight when it's born? Yep.
60.
Is it at 60 roughly? Okay, I'm going to say 59 because it doesn't look like it's exactly, but you're right. And then, so this is my X value. So you can take your ruler. Are we doing this right now? Take your ruler. Line it up with the point vertically. And then we're going to go across, right? Because I have to figure out. Look here. See what I'm doing? What is the adult weight, roughly? Yep. Approximately 800. Sure, we'll leave it at 800. Okay, so that's the point we chose for number 2. We'll describe what it represents. What does 59, what does that mean? What is 5900? What does that even mean? When it was first born, when the giraffe was first born, it weighed 59 kilograms at birth. And then when it became an adult, it weighs 800 kilograms as an adult. That's what it tells us. Okay? So some of you are having a discussion about which animal is the smallest when it's born, which is the question they're asking me for number 4A. Which animal has the lightest birth weight? Remember, birth weight is on the X-axis. So I have to figure out which animal is the smallest at birth. Yes? Raise your hand if you think it's the lion. You're correct. Why? Look here. Look here. X-axis. How much does a lion weigh at birth? Okay, sure, that's a great prediction. Maybe around 3 kilograms. How much does a gorilla weigh at birth? Let's say 5. How much does a mountain goat weigh at birth? Let's say 7. So the lion is the lowest weight at birth. You have to look at where it hits. How would you graph it using the X-axis? So the lion, the answer to 4A is the lion has the smallest birth weight. Okay, I know that one was tricky. Which one has the heaviest adult weight? This one's easy. The beluga. That was an easy one. We're going this way now, right? Which point is at the highest point on the graph? Okay, the beluga is the heaviest when it's an adult. Which animal is, I'm going to ask you right now, which animal is the heaviest when it's a baby? The heaviest when it's a baby. I said baby, not the heaviest as a baby. Let's see. How much does the beluga weigh when it's a baby?
70 pounds?
No, it's not at 70. It's about, let's say, 67. How much does a giraffe weigh when it's a baby? 60. How much does a rhinoceros weigh when it's a baby?
21.
Like 22, 23, whatever. The beluga is also the heaviest when it's a baby, okay? So if I were to tell you, so we know that there's a trend happening here, right? If I were to tell you if the average weight of a human, so a baby, a human baby, at birth is 3.4 kilograms. So that would be between what? The lion and the, what was it? The gorilla? Can you predict, so based on this trend, if a human was 3.4, where would you plot that point? What would it be around as an adult?
An adult is probably like
Maybe around here? What, does this make sense? Around 100?
yeah.
We wouldn't plot a human over here, right? That wouldn't make any sense, and that doesn't even follow the trend.